Hey, Hound Dogs, I'm David Hankins,
I'm Paul Hankins.
and you're on the air with Power Squared. This is just going to be the two of us this time instead of guests or salutes or tributes or whatever. We're just going to be talking about something that came up with our comic book. If you're doing a comic book, it might come up for you as well, right?
Yeah.
Our next issue is coming out December 4th. It's Family Affair Part 2. Ooh, get to see the cover. And I was noticing when I was we actually already sold a copy issue of this to someone at LA Comic Con. But I was going through and I noticed that seemed to be a little issue with she wants her drink filled, but it looks like the glass is full. So if you're listening to this, my apologies. But it's hard to figure out what I'm doing here. So it just seemed a little odd to me that the glass would be full, so I asked that our colorist, Julia Cannon, which she did, she fixed it for us. One of those things you kind of wish you hadn't seen or missed, I guess, the first go-around. But we now have some, if you change something and you want to look at it, you have to order a proof. So that's what we've done. From both Kablam and from Artith-Merrick.
Yes.
As you can see, they're different sized envelopes. So I thought we could have a little unboxing and see what they look like. I know it's always exciting.
Well, what doesn't make it as exciting as other unboxings is we don't have another camera like pointed down.
Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah. And I thought then we could maybe talk a little bit about, we're doing a preview later with the other creators that worked on it, but or creatives that worked on it. But I thought we could at least talk a little bit about it.
You don't get to see the inside of this box because there's sensitive info on the inside.
Yeah. We're trying to keep our location a secret. So this is the Kablam version.
Yes.
Let's see if that issue was fixed. It's early on. Yeah. See, now it's fixed. If you look closely, where I'm really bad about this, there, the glass is not full like it was before.
Yes.
So, phew. And of course, we were printed on two platforms, Kablam and Artith-Merrick, whom we value just as much.
Once again, some sensitive info on the other side. But I can that.
Ooh, okay. And I've actually not had them print it before, so hopefully this is fine. Oh, there you go. And voila, it's also fine. Okay, so I thought this would give us an opportunity to talk a little bit about the issue.
Yes.
Which again comes out at the beginning, December 4th. Be available on through our website at you can buy it through Indie Planet, which is actually the Kablam store. Artith-Merrick. It will also be on Global Comics, and it will also be on Kindle.
Yes.
So there's really no reason not to buy it. So
There's plenty of platforms right there.
yeah. So any thoughts about this issue?
Well, it gets twisty.
Yeah. Without giving away too much.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much to say about potentially
Yeah.
giving it away.
Well, the boy's parents come for a visit, and it gets weird after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really want to say too much. I know if Rachel's on, she'll tell you everything that goes on in the story, but we try to keep it a secret. And then, of course, it points to the next issue at the back, which was written by Trevor.
Yes. Don't spoil the ending.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wasn't trying to show that part. But, so this was the last issue that Rachel drew for us.
Yeah.
And she's been with us, gosh, all the way back to issue 6.
Yeah.
And she actually did a couple of covers before that for us, so it was really, I'll say, sad when she decided to move on.
Yeah.
It was yeah. So hopefully she'll be on the show and she can talk about her experience with it. I do think it's kind of I really like the last 4 issues, the 4 issues we're putting out this year.
Yeah.
I think we're like really good.
Right.
You know? And I think this is sort of a nice conclusion of the story. But not the conclusion of the comic book, because we actually have more issues coming out next year, which we're still finishing.
Yes.
And then an issue coming out in 2026.
Right.
So, lots to go. I did want to mention a couple of things, sort of announce here, if you're actually listening or watching the show, that we actually will be at WonderCon. We're tabling at WonderCon this year.
Yeah.
In Anaheim, March of next year. So we hope we'll see you there. I also wanted to mention that the Neurodiversity Comic-Con is going on tomorrow. We are a sponsor of that. It's going on at the Gillen Brewer School, and it's tomorrow during, I guess it's I don't have the exact time on me, I'm sorry. But if you're in New York and you can go, I would recommend you going.
Yeah.
Nice to support the people.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you excited about WonderCon?
Well, I guess like I like Comic-Con, I'm kind of nervous about the idea because we normally gone as attendees.
Yes. For usually one day.
Yeah, one day because
I'll be there for
it's.
3.
I was gonna say it's way smaller than San Diego. It's related to San Diego, but it's like I've sometimes called it Comic-Con light.
I was saying that it's sort of like AAA ball as opposed to the major leagues, which is San Diego.
Right.
Which we've applied for.
Yeah.
And I was a little surprised they kind of approached us about tabling at WonderCon as far as asking us why we hadn't applied for it.
Yeah.
So that was kind of, I don't know, it felt kind of nice that they were asking.
Yeah.
And then of course it's not free. But then we're probably going to, I think, we're planning on trying to stay down there for a couple of days.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a different experience. I think it'll be a smaller booth.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it's going to work with, I don't know how many people. I think it's probably going to be enough room for 2 or 3 behind the thing, not 4.
Yeah. So we'll have to man the booth in shifts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking we could do. And so I think we learned some stuff, but I'm going back to our neighbor at LA Comic Con said that people go to WonderCon to actually buy books.
Yeah.
As opposed to LA Comic Con felt like they were just there for the DeLoreans and Cloak and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I think it'll be again a different experience.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be good for us to hopefully work a little more on the pitch. And if we do get a chance to go to Comic Con, we'll be ready this time, I think.
Yeah. We'll be better prepared.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we might approach the booth a little differently if it's smaller.
Yeah. We're thinking about maybe getting a throw for the.
Yeah.
That says Power Squared on it.
Yeah.
So, but it's exciting. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And excited at the same time. So, it should be fun.
Yeah.
Anything else you want
to? Well, I think that's about it as far as Power Squared related stuff goes.
Okay.
So if you are watching this on YouTube and you liked this, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment below if you're going to WonderCon.
Yeah, we'd love to see you there if you're going to go. If you're looking for a silent fidget toy, use our affiliate code Marty and Eli, who are, of course, the main characters of Power Squared, to save 10% on your purchase at onoroller.com.
That's right.
So I hope you'll take advantage of that.
Yes.
So until next time, I'm David Hankins.
I'm Hal Hankins.
And you've been on the air with Power Squared. Bye.